sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
I sat down with my account and said,
throwing on first down is Kaepernick. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Chicago.
Kaepernick going to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and 11 now. Now Kaepernick again. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. A throw out wide by Kaepernick is caught. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
Marlon Mack, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Jaguars, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 24. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Minshew. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, we're dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. It might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bears 14, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson.
I can't stand myself.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jaguars nothing.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now this time Kaepernick will throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dwayne Smoot. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. To throw, Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On the run, it's Robinson. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
So 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, check right 21. Five. Here we go. Watch the pass. Hey, check right 21. Right 21. Go.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
The 45-yard line.
And they'll run with a man signed away from Washington. It's Chris Thompson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Back at his own 49.
On 2nd and 15 now. Minshew. And he'll get this underneath to Thompson. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Hey, check, right 21. Hey, Alpha.
Minshew sets to throw. And that will be incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. You must be G. 51's the Mike, 51's the Mike. Watch the curve, watch the curves.
On 4th down, Minshew. And Eifert has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Hey, we have, look at me. Zipper. Mike 51. Mike.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Yep. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, here I come. Yeah.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, and it's 3rd and 5. It'll be Minshew again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the...
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Try and run the option to pick it up. This is out quickly to the right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, as the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Bears 14. Jaguars 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And this is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
First down, Bears.
Here's Hines. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Switch gears. Check safety, check safety.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. You're out. Hey.
On first down, Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line.
Hey, exit. 51,
Here's Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
check like 21. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, check like 21.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's going to look deep down the field. It got his man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At the 45-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 11 yards there, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, Charlie.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 22-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run. Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew sets up the screen to Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
23-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He's brought down at the...
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through three quarters, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
The game at 17. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Chicago.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run with Hines. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Hines, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
8-yard pickup. And the Bears first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. This is Hines. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's 2nd and 9.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, here's Kaepernick. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Bears 24, Jaguars 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. He's back to throw.
Over the middle, he's got Chenault.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Kaepernick. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Kaepernick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Today's final score.
But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end, we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Chicago, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.